Breaking news: Manchester City's ambitious transfer strategy, Guardiola's master plan to win multiple trophies. Manchester City are preparing for what could become one of the most decisive periods in the club's modern history, as Pep Guardiola and the club's hierarchy align on an ambitious transfer strategy aimed at one clear goal: winning as many trophies as possible. Despite already standing among the elite of European football, City are refusing to slow down. Instead, they are planning carefully, quietly and decisively to strengthen a squad that Guardiola believes must constantly evolve in order to remain dominant. At the Etihad Stadium, success is no longer treated as an endpoint, but as a responsibility. The Premier League has become more competitive than ever, European rivals are investing heavily, and tactical innovation across the continent continues to raise the bar. In response, Manchester City are determined to stay ahead of the curve by reinforcing their squad with players who can deliver immediately while also shaping the future of the club. Guardiola's philosophy: continuous evolution. Pep Guardiola has built his career on one defining principle: teams must evolve or risk decline. Even after winning major trophies, the Spanish coach never assumes that success will repeat itself automatically. Internally, Guardiola has stressed that hunger, freshness and competition are essential ingredients for sustained dominance. For Manchester City, this means identifying areas of the squad that can be improved, not because they are weak, but because football demands constant refinement. Guardiola wants players who can adapt to multiple systems, execute complex tactical instructions, and perform under the highest pressure. The club's transfer strategy reflects this philosophy in every detail. The core objective: winning more trophies. City's desire to sign new players is driven by a broader ambition: to compete seriously for every available trophy each season. This includes the Premier League, FA Cup, Carabao Cup, UEFA Champions League and other international competitions. Guardiola understands that winning on multiple fronts requires not only quality, but depth, resilience and tactical flexibility. A long season filled with intense fixtures, injuries and fatigue can derail even the strongest teams. Manchester City want to avoid that risk by building a squad where replacements do not weaken the team but maintain or even elevate performance levels. This is why recruitment is focused on players who can seamlessly fit into Guardiola's system and immediately contribute to winning matches. Strategic targets, not random signings. Unlike clubs that chase market trends or react emotionally to short-term setbacks, Manchester City operate with a clear recruitment identity. Every player targeted by the club is analysed extensively, not just for technical ability, but for intelligence, mentality and adaptability. The players City are pursuing are viewed as solutions, not experiments. Guardiola wants footballers who understand positional play, pressing structures and ball retention at the highest level. He also values strong mentality, players who are motivated by winning, willing to learn and prepared to sacrifice individual glory for collective success. Squad depth and internal competition. One of the most important reasons behind City's transfer push is the need to maintain internal competition. Guardiola believes that competition for places keeps players sharp, motivated and focused throughout the season. When every position is contested by high-quality players, complacency disappears. By strengthening the squad, City aim to create an environment where no player feels guaranteed a starting role. This internal pressure has been a defining feature of Guardiola's most successful teams, pushing individuals to improve constantly and perform at their highest level when called upon. Tactical flexibility. A winning advantage. Modern football is no longer about a single system. The best teams are those that can adapt tactically depending on the opponent, competition, or game situation. Guardiola's Manchester City are known for their ability to shift shapes during matches, moving seamlessly between different formations and roles. New signings are expected to enhance this flexibility. Guardiola prioritizes players who can operate in multiple positions, understand space intelligently, and make quick decisions under pressure. This versatility is particularly crucial in knockout competitions like the Champions League, where small tactical adjustments often decide who progresses and who goes home. managing the demands of a long season. The modern football calendar is unforgiving. Domestic leagues, cup competitions, European tournaments and international duty place enormous physical and mental demands on players. Manchester City are well aware that injuries and fatigue can derail even the most promising campaigns. By adding quality depth, City want to ensure they can rotate effectively without losing momentum. Guardiola aims to manage workloads intelligently, keeping players fresh for decisive moments later in the season. This long-term planning is a key reason why the club continues to invest in new talent, even when results are positive. Building a legacy, not just a team. Manchester City's ambitions extend beyond single-season success. The club wants to build a legacy of dominance where winning trophies becomes a consistent standard rather than an occasional achievement. Guardiola's influence has transformed City into a global powerhouse, but maintaining that status requires constant renewal. Young, ambitious players are particularly attractive to City's recruitment team. Under Guardiola's guidance, these players can develop into world-class performers while contributing to immediate success. This balance between present impact and future planning is central to City's long-term vision. Sending a message to rivals' strong transfer activity also serves a psychological purpose. By reinforcing an already successful squad, Manchester City send a clear message to their rivals. They are not satisfied and they are not slowing down. This statement of intent can influence title races long before a ball is kicked. Rival clubs understand that competing with City requires perfection. Any sign of weakness is punished, and City's willingness to strengthen continuously only increases the pressure on others. Guardiola thrives in this environment, using it to push his players to even greater heights. Player motivation and the Guardiola factor. One of Manchester City's biggest advantages in the transfer market is Pep Guardiola himself. Many players dream of working under the Spanish coach, knowing that his methods can elevate their game and enhance their careers. The opportunity to compete for major trophies while learning from one of the greatest managers in football history is a powerful attraction. Players targeted by City are often motivated not just by financial rewards, but by the chance to be part of a winning project. Guardiola's emphasis on improvement, intelligence, and collective success resonates strongly with elite professionals. Financial strength with strategic discipline. While Manchester City possess the financial power to compete with any club in the world, their approach remains disciplined. The club is willing to invest heavily, but only when a signing aligns perfectly with Guardiola's vision. This balance between ambition and control has been key to City's sustained success. Every potential deal is carefully evaluated to ensure it strengthens the squad without disrupting harmony or long-term planning. City want players who enhance the team, not individuals who destabilize it. Preparing for the biggest moments. Ultimately, Manchester City's transfer strategy is about preparing for the moments that define seasons, title deciders, cup finals, and Champions League knockout ties. These matches require not only talent, but composure, experience, and tactical clarity. Guardiola wants a squad filled with players who can handle pressure, execute instructions flawlessly, and deliver when trophies are on the line. New signings are viewed as crucial pieces in this puzzle, capable of making the difference when margins are razor thin. Conclusion: a club driven by winning. Manchester City's determination to sign new players is rooted in an unwavering desire to win more trophies and extend their dominance in English and European football. Pep Guardiola and the club's leadership are united in their ambition to build a squad that is deep, flexible, and relentlessly competitive. This is not about fixing problems, it is about pushing boundaries. City are planning ahead, strengthening smartly, and ensuring that success today does not become complacency tomorrow. If their transfer strategy unfolds as intended, Manchester City could continue to define an era of football where excellence is not an ambition, but an expectation. Rodrygo goes, the Galactico who fits Guardiola's system. At the heart of City's plan is Rodrygo goes, the Real Madrid forward widely regarded as one of the most technically gifted attackers of his generation. Rodrygo's situation in Madrid has become increasingly complex, with competition for places intensifying and his role often fluctuating despite his decisive performances in big matches. Manchester City see Rodrygo as a Guardiola-style attacker, intelligent, tactically disciplined, press-resistant and devastating in one-on-one situations. Capable of playing on either wing or through the middle, Rodrygo would add a new dimension to City's attack, complementing Erling Haaland while also thriving in fluid attacking rotations. Sources suggest that Rodrygo is intrigued by Guardiola's project, attracted by the promise of a central role and a system that maximizes his technical qualities. Personal discussions are believed to be